Hey everybody, and welcome to Slowpoke Racing and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Eldridge Air Conditioning. Well, for this year at least. More about that. Ooh, another stream, I think. I'm joined once again by Mark, or Harry Poppins, as most of us know as on track. Are you there, Mark?
I am Mark. Good evening. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, mate. And it's good to have you back with us as well. I think everybody's been enjoying the streams with the two of us going. We're now called M&M. That's no
M&M.
reference to the peanut brand or anything of the sort. So it is just a little nickname that I thought I'd get that one in quick before we got hit by copyrights. So round 7 of our Sunday Championship. We're with the Pro Split 1 guys. And round 7 already, Mark. It's come round quick.
It has 7 out of 10. All endurance races left. It's looking pretty tight for first and second between Motorstorm and Brisbane, isn't it? So I mean, it's looking pretty tight all the way down the grid. These guys are super fast, and looking forward to this one.
It is, yeah. And what I'm going to do, I said I'd bring you the table. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you the table at the end of this race, because I keep on forgetting, and Mark doesn't remind me. I tell him to remind me, but he never does.
The brain's like a fuzz, isn't it? And plus, Mark, it's it's that time of year, isn't it? It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Well, do you know what? No, that's the wrong. I was going to say I'll bring it to you now, but that's the wrong thing I'm looking at. It's the. Yeah, we'll have to do it afterwards, or if I remember. I was just been looking at one of the tables, but I think it was a qualifying table. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. We will crack on with this race. Now we've come to Italy after a long flight from Australia, where we were last week at Bathurst, and we've all landed here in Italy, and we're at Monza, 3.6 miles and 11 turns ahead of us. I'm sure Mark will have a few more interesting facts for us why we are going around the track, but more of that to come in a bit. So we're just going to jump straight into this one, Mark, and have a look down the grid and see where they are. Now, this is after 10 minutes of qualifying.
10 minutes, yeah? 10 minutes qualifying.
I think it's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah,
10 minutes qualifying. So Brisbane has put himself on pole again. Now, this is Brisbane's 5th time on pole out of all of the races we've done. So pretty much a regular parking space for him, really, up there. He's followed by Victor in second. Now then, in quite, what do they call it, stark contrast, this is Victor's first time up there in amongst the first 2 or 3 for the start of a race. So really looking forward to what Victor can do here in Monza, having got himself just behind Brisbane in second. Scott is in third. Stormfly is 4th on the grid. Matty Older is 5th. Enzo Jack is 6th, and thank you to Enzo Jack for saving and sharing the replays, very much appreciated. Fitzy is in 7th, Panic at the Tesco 8th, Sturpan is 9th, Osman 10th, Smith is 11th, Dyson is 12th, and was it Pericles, I think we...
Yes, it's Pericles.
It's Pericles. Pericles is in 13th, so back up to the top.
This is going to be a good one, Mark. This is going to be a good one.
Well, we're going to get. I hope so. We're going to get it underway. It's as you can see, 27 laps around this grand old track, and that's a long while. There's a lot of mileage ahead of these guys.
27 laps of Monza. Yeah, this is going to be a long one.
A lot of it. It's going to be about the slipstreaming now, with it being a 27 lap endurance race. Strategy is really going to kick in on this one, so we'll have a look at the tyre situation.
Oh, we've had an off on the first corner already, which is Vianti. How do we pronounce that? Yeah, Vianti del Refertefe. That one, yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's not just me that gets it all completely wrong there. It's Vianti del Retifilio, but I get it completely wrong. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm not quite sure what happened to Enzo Jack there. Was it a bit of lag? Was he trying to avoid somebody?
Oh, I think he may have just... It looked like he just outbraked himself there. And he's obviously tried to avoid everybody, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Enzo Jack, that was a good move, actually, to get out of the way. He could have ended up doing a bit of a skittle job there and taking most of the guys out with him. So well done to Enzo Jack. I'm sure that's not what he's thinking.
Probably would have done himself a favour because they would have called the safety car.
Called a safety car and he got himself sorted again. Yeah, he should have done. But he is on the hard tyres, so all the way down now in 13th. He's got to play catch up. So back up to the top. It is Brisbane leading Victor from Scott in 3rd, Stormfly in 4th, and Matty Older in 5th. That's your top 5 at the minute. Fitzy's got himself up into 6th with Panic at the Tesco and Sturpan just behind him as we go around the Lesmo curves at turn 6s and 7. Now we will do an onboard lap with somebody as we usually do, but we'll leave that just for a little bit later on. We'll get a couple of laps out of the way first as they head on down this very long back straight towards Varunti Ascari at turns 8, 9 and 10.
I think that's Scott making a move on Stormfly. That was. Oh, he was. I don't know where he's gone. Where's he gone?
No, Scott just sitting there behind Stormfly at the minute. Stormfly into 3rd as they come down towards turn 11 at Parabolic at a very fast right-hander. Oh, I've just dropped the controller on the floor, so everything will probably go completely wrong on me now.
No, that's okay. Do you know what I feel like this? Because you've got Victor. Victor's slightly ahead of Stormfly and Brisbane. I feel like Stormfly is going to get... I was going to say I think he's going to get mugged here, but it's more like Scott because he's got a whole train of cars behind him.
I think he will. A quick look behind him.
Oh, who's that popping out to say hello?
That's Matty Older there. It looks like Fitzy's behind him. Panic at the Tesco having a bit of a look as they get into turn 1. Oh, and there's somebody gone up the inside.
Oh, not sure what happened there.
Let's go back and have a look. It's always going to be tight. You're never going to get 2 or 3 cars wide here.
It's always that first chicane, isn't it?
I think Matty had to have a look up the inside and a little touch on the rear quarter. It was enough, wasn't it?
It was enough. It was enough.
Just that little touch on the rear quarter of Scott's Lamborghini, and it was enough to send him off his line across the sausage curb. Now then, is that Matty? Yeah, Matty's taking responsibility of that, and he's pulled over, look, to let Scott through.
It's so easy, isn't it? You can go around this track hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's always that first chicane, especially when you're in a race, isn't it? So yeah, it's so easy to just miss your braking point.
I think the problem is it's because there's so much speed carried into that turn 1 with the slipstream especially kicking in sort of the last 100 yards or so, and you just carry so much speed in, and as you've quite rightly said, Mark, it's very easy to miss your braking point. Or the other problem I think people find as well is when they are in somebody's slipstream, they forget that the braking point has to move back a few feet.
That's true. That is very true. I think my braking point for there is about the 150 marker. So even though we're racing, I'm not even looking at the guy in front. So I'm actually looking for that marker board. But I know a lot of the other guys, especially these guys here, they brake a lot later than that. But hey, I go for safety over anything else.
Well, I think I'll have a look where mine is. I'll use some tyre marks on the floor. I think it's around the 150 board.
That's where that line is, isn't it? The white line along the floor?
It might be. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Should we jump on board with Brisbane? I can tell you exactly. I know we shouldn't be doing this. We should be concentrating on the race. But this is scientific. This is scientific work we're doing here for anybody watching and learning. So about now. Just after the 150, something about that. So there we go. See, we like to teach people as well as we're going along.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing GT a favour here. We're educating everybody.
So we've got Brisbane, Victor and Stormfly starting to open up a bit of a gap now back to everybody else. So Brisbane on the mediums, Victor on the soft, Stormfly also on the soft. So Brisbane doing a fantastic job of keeping these 2 guys behind him, and both of them very, very quick. So fantastic stuff from Brisbane, although Victor and Stormfly, the tyres are going to wear out a lot quicker than Brisbane's. Then we've got Sturpan down in 4th with Panic at the Tesco just behind him, with Smith, Osman and Fitzy chasing him down. Sorry, Mark, you were just about to say something there before I jumped in.
No, you crack on, because I was just waiting to see who else was on the softs other than Victor and Stormfly as you was going down through the list.
I don't think we've got anybody on the softs now.
Oh wow, okay.
So it is just Victor and Stormfly. Oh, both carrying penalties. Victor with a half a second Oh, it was it's only Victor. Sorry, I thought somebody else had got one. No, it is Victor who's coming half a second. That's going to allow Stormfly to get right up his chuff unless he actually makes the move on him. So Victor serves that penalty. Stormfly bearing down on him now as they get into Parabolica. I don't think Stormfly's going to get quite close enough to get the move done there, but it certainly pulled him a little bit closer, and if he can get his foot down on this straight, 1100 metres this straight from the exit of turn 11 to the entry at turn 1, so it is a good overtaking spot. Oh, Brisbane with a half a second as well.
I was going to say eagle eye. Yeah, Brisbane's got half a second. But I think he'd be okay, to be honest. I think he's got that much of a gap there.
Yeah, there is a bit of a gap there, 2 or 3 car lengths at the minute. Victor comes through with Stormfly just behind him. So that little race is hotting up there at the top. Then we've got Sturpan in 4th. He's on the mediums with Panic at the Tesco just behind him, and Smith also on the mediums. Smith in 6th position at the minute. So it just seems to me, Mark, that they're all quite happy to just follow each other around, save a bit of fuel, keep the tyres under control.
Yeah, why not? Why not? You know, they're going to save tyres, they're going to save fuel. Why go flat out anyway? I'm actually really impressed with Brisbane because other than Victor and Stormfly, who are on the softs, who you'd expect them to be disappearing off at the front, but he's on the mediums, isn't he? So he's actually keeping them very humble. So fair play to Brisbane. But yeah, you are right. There's no point going there. We're only on lap 4, so they're all just going to settle in now, aren't they? I reckon they're going to come in maybe. What do you reckon? Lap 8 or 9, I reckon. Lap 8, 9, I reckon I'm going to go.
On a 20, so yeah, I would say that. Yeah, if I always try and split it into 3, so yeah, about 8 or 9. We've just seen, oops, jump out of there. I've just seen Smith. He had a bit of a wide angle coming out of turn 6, I think it was, which is what's allowed Fitzy through. But now he's got Osmond chasing him down as well as they head down towards turn 11. Osmond sitting in 8th at the minute with Dyson. Dyson started, I think, down in 12th, so he's moving his way through the pack. He's on the hard tyres and on 9th. Yeah, Dyson started in 12th. So he's having a good race so far and has got himself up there, as I say, into 9th. Scott, after his off, down in 10th, has managed to claw a little bit back. He's got past Pericles and Enzo Jack, with Matty Older down in 13th, who actually pulled over, didn't he, and waited for Scott.
He did. And I think that's going to come back to bite him in the rear end of that Lambo, because he's actually dropped off quite at the back now.
He has, hasn't he?
I think poor old Matty, he's not going to get that benefit of the slipstream, is he?
No, he's going to lose that one out. I was just about to say, Scott has managed to sort of recover a little bit and get himself up to 10th, while poor old Matty down in 13th. And you're quite right, he's not within slipstream range of Enzo Jack, so it's just going to be a real uphill battle for him to catch up to the rest of the pack. It really is key, isn't it, staying in the slipstream of the guys in front of you. That's exactly what's happening here with Brisbane, Victor and Stormfly. Victor and Stormfly again seem quite happy to just sit there. No!
Ouch! He got damage? Does he have damage? He did hit that barrier quite hard, didn't he? What did he do?
That's we don't. Oh, it got a bit squiggly. Okay. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, actually.
No, still got right front damage though, tyre and front bumper arrows.
Great recovery.
Great recovery, but look at that small. Are we going to say small mistake? Small mistake. And look at that, Victor and Brisbane. How far they've pulled away
left
just
him.
from that. Just left him behind.
I mean, to be fair to Stormfly, if that had been me, I'd have still been spinning. So fantastic recovery, but you're absolutely right. Look at the gap that's opened up between Victor and Stormfly. Stormfly now, unfortunately, he's out of the slipstream of the two guys in front, so he's got to wait for a mistake from either one of those two.
Yes.
To help him get back into it, hasn't he?
Well, that's wishful thinking, but you never know. You never know.
Well, Victor,
I'll tell you what,
he's going to make a move on Brisbane, is he? Brisbane, well, he has decided to defend. I thought he wasn't going to defend this corner, but he goes to the inside. Victor's going to have to work hard to get that move done there against Brisbane.
I tell you what, the grin on Brisbane's face must be massive.
Yeah.
Because you think he's on the mediums and he's literally like, he must know. I don't know whether he knows whether the guys behind him are on softs, but the grin on Brisbane's face must be huge, because he's out in front and he's got a gap between the next pack, hasn't he? So
he's having a fantastic race, and I think Victor sort of trying to make that move there. It's just more to try and unnerve Brisbane a little bit, which is. He doesn't know Brisbane very well. If he thinks he's going to unnerve Brisbane, then he doesn't know him very well. I think he was just trying to get himself up there in his mirrors, trying to put him under a bit of pressure, trying to force a mistake from him. But as you quite rightly say, Brisbane with a big grin on his face, absolutely loving it. And it looks like he's pulled a bit of a gap as well.
He has.
That move at turn one from Victor has actually cost him a thousandth of a second or something. But the gap's there, isn't it?
The gap is there, and you think as well, because where's Brisbane tyres are still in pretty good shape. You now look at Victor and Stormflyers; they're starting to ebb away from them now, aren't they? Especially the rear, the near side.
They're going to feel it, aren't they? But
they are.
I'm just looking at the fuel as well, and I'm not sure if it's going to be the fuel or the tyres that force Victor in. Now, in the past, I've commentated on Victor's races before, and he does like to destroy his tyres. He does not look after them. So I'm just having a look at Stormfly. Well, they're about the same, so maybe Victor's, he's starting to go a little bit easier on them. But look at this in P4, Sturpan. He's catching up very, very quickly to the back of Stormfly, and I think Stormfly is going to get a little bit of a surprise soon if he doesn't get a hurry up, because Sturpan does look like he is creeping up to the back of Stormfly. Sturpan on the mediums as well. So yeah, the medium tyres really starting to kick in now, as the softs, as you quite rightly said, Mark, the softs are starting to hurt these guys.
It's quite an interesting tactic, isn't it? Really, Stormfly and Victor going on the mediums for the first stint. Normally, most of the guys are probably going to leave the softs to the last, aren't they? Really,
I would get. Do you know what? I've said this and had this conversation with a few people about what the best tactics to do, and I think what Victor and Stormfly have done is they've gone on the softs, hoping that they can get past Brisbane and open up quite a gap. And I think that was the idea, is to try and get away from the rest of the grid, so that when they do come in to change onto the hards and the mediums, that gap is just enough to keep them still up there in the top five.
It's not worked out though, does it? It doesn't look like it's worked.
No, it's not quite, because unfortunately for them, the guys around them are Brisbane and Fitzy and Panic, people like that, are all on the medium tyres and have managed to sort of stay within touching distance, haven't they?
Yeah. Absolutely. So, were we now coming to the end of lap 7? So, what do you reckon? I'm still going to put my money down, put a punt on that. I'm still going to say lap 8, lap 9 for these guys. Yeah,
I think the fuel will bring some of them in if the tyres don't. But let's have a look. Let's go on board with Brisbane, shall we? Let's do the lap, shall we, with Brisbane before they all dive into the pit. So, across the start-finish line. Then down this 1100 metre straight, then towards turn 1 is actually the entry into the first of the chicanes. Hard onto the brakes, then into this right and then left, that awful sausage curb on entry, one on the exit as well. So these Lambos being very, very low do not like the sausage curb. So then we go around turn 3 at Biasimo, heading towards the second of the chicanes at turns 4 and 5, Della Regia. Sorry about the pronunciation for any Italians watching. And as we get into the braking zone there, again those awful sausage curbs, but Brisbane just straddling that first one. Every time I do that, I end up with a penalty. Into Lesmo, this is turn 6 and 7, a double right-hander. The first one you turn in a little bit late, the second one you turn in nice and early to get across the inside of that curb. Then we're on to the back straight, and it is foot down on the noisy pedal, as we like to say, all the way down towards turns 8, 9 and 10 at Barenti Ascari, the third of the chicanes. I call this one a chicane because it is a left, a right and a left. It's just a very stretched out chicane, and Brisbane using every inch of the track he's allowed to use, and well, nearly a little bit more than he should have done then, past the penalty zone. Then it is a dash all the way down to Parabolica at turn 11, this long sweeping right-hander that just seems to go on forever. Getting the power down just as you get past the apex, letting the car drift out. to the left, and then we are staring at the checkered flag, or will be in another 20 odd laps.
Yeah, that was a good lap, and he's just set the fastest lap as well.
So fastest lap as the other, 1:49.7 for Brisbane, so well done to him. And the gap's there now. Stormfly in second. Now then, Victor has come into the pits, so Victor is the first one in, and it's the fuel that's put him in there.
Lap 9.
Let's have a look. Sturpan, he's decided to stay out, moves up into third, although he has got the fuel light flashing now. I bet some of the guys, well, all of the guys are going to have the same situation now. So just have a look. Stormfly looked after his fuel slightly better. Sturpan, he's got the fuel light on. Fitzy has Panic at the Tesco. Well, just under a quarter of a tank for Panic.
Wow.
He's impressive. Got Smith just behind him. So these two really have looked after their fuel. But look at the battle we're having here as Smith starts to put Panic at the Tesco under a bit of pressure, goes alongside him now as we go down towards turns 4 and 5 at the first of the chicane, and Smith around the outside. What a fantastic move.
Nice.
Just managed to hold on to it before getting out of the gravel there. Great racing from Smith and Panic at the Tesco. Panic at the Tesco seems to be having trouble with the livery as well. I know that's not his normal. So another game glitch, unfortunately.
We love glitches, don't we, Mark, in this game?
We do like a bit of a glitch.
Are you are you ready for some history of
Yes,
Monza?
do you know what? I was just thinking that myself, but you've not really told us much about this track.
Not really, no, but I'm quite embarrassed about it, really, because, I mean, how old are we? We're old anyway. We've raced around Monza many times, so the temple of speed. Now, did you know, Mark, that there was an oval version of this?
Do you know? No, I did not. I did not know there was an oval. So what? An original oval, or was
I don't
extra?
know, because I think it's an extra. So when you actually look at the map of the Monza, the official track, you look at it in a certain way, didn't you? Look, it's Monza, but you've got an oval shape on there as well, which obviously just completely goes over my head. Now, history-wise, okay, so this track is 103 years old.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Just a bit older than I am.
Just only a little bit though, not too much. Yeah. Right. But yeah, the oval section of this. Okay, so this ran from 1955 to 1971. So 2 turns, obviously oval, 30-degree banking. 2.6 miles. It was mainly concrete and asphalt. It was the race lap record was 54 seconds, and that was done in an Indy car, and that was an average speed of 176 miles an hour. So, yeah.
54 seconds around an oval track. Wow. Well, there you go. You see a bit of history about the Monza track from Mark. I love the facts you bring. I absolutely love the facts you bring to this to this comms.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm just embarrassed that I'd never thought that this had.
No, I did.
And it's right there. It's right there in your face as well when you look at the logo. And I'm
sort of looking at it now and trying to work out where it would be. So let's have a look where everybody is after the pit stops. Well, Panic at the Tesco has yet to pit, so he's going to be coming in very shortly at the end of this lap. He's in first. Dyson has moved up into second, but he's going to have to come in as well. So Brisbane, after making his stop, back out on some hard tyres. So he's having doing the stint now on hards. He's come out in third, but soon obviously going to be taking over the lead of this race again. Enzo Jack in fourth. Isn't he? Sorry, mate, go on.
So I was going to say, well, you come out in third, he's net leader now, isn't he? Cause,
yes,
I'd imagine Dyson and Tesco's are going to be coming in now.
There they go. Tesco's in now. Dyson will be following him. Enzo Jack in fourth. He's going to come in as well. So Victor decided to put a set of hard tyres on as well. And Stormfly also gone for the hard. So normal service resumed then with the top 3 as Panic at the Tesco and Dyson both dive into the pit. So Brisbane takes over the lead of this race once again. Stormfly is going to go through into third with Victor in second. Sturpan in fourth. Now he's not that far behind Stormfly still. I think it's about the same distance as they were before, but he's definitely creeping up to the back of Stormfly. Then we've got Fitzy in fifth. Not really seen much of Fitzy in this race.
He's had a quiet race so far, hasn't he? Just been getting on with the job.
He's just been getting his ass. He's just got his head down. He's just cracked on with it and finds himself in 5th now. He's on the soft tyres as well, so really needs to get a move on and put some decent laps in. He could do with catching up to the back of Sturpan and Stormfly, getting himself up there in the top 3 while those tyres are fresh and got plenty of grip in them. So we will keep an eye on Fitzy to see if he can push his way up into the top 3. Then we've got Smith. He's decided to come out on some hard tyres, so has Panic at the Tesco. So that little battle between those two looks like it could be raging on to the end of the race. Scott in 8th, managed to get up to 8th now.
I was going to say, he was down in 12th, wasn't he? So he's clawed his way back up to 8th, and he's literally not that far off Panic, is he? So
he's having a good,
good racing.
He's having a good recovery race, isn't he? Yeah, and you're right, he's not off that far off Panic. I think he's within slipstream.
He is.
So we've got 5 claws, because Osman is trying to get into the back of this one now. Osman is on the medium, so the 3 guys up in front, Smith, Panic and Scott, all on the hard tyres, where Osman is on the mediums then for this middle stint. So Osman will be looking to clear those 3 as quickly as possible.
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Because, I mean, there's not that many turns, is there, really? A couple of chicanes and stuff like that. So will the hards give way to the mediums that much, considering most of it's foot flat to the floor?
It's a good question, actually. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with it, I think the turns are quite cruel turns. We've got 2, 3 chicanes if you're going to count Ascari as well. So they are quite cruel turns, but the others are all quite smooth, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lesmo 6 and 7.
Yeah, we got Smith, Scott, and Panic. That's it. They're all fighting here. And have a look at this. Look,
it's a fantastic battle, isn't it? With Panic just trying to hold off Scott. Now Scott, he would normally be quite happy to sit there behind Panic, but when you've got the likes of Smith and Osman chasing you down, so Scott having a look at the inside as we get into the second of the chicane. Oh, a little bit of a bumper kiss there, I think, from Smith, but no harm done as Scott. Fantastic move on Panic as he entered into turns 4 and 5 and gets the job done. So Scott now moves up into 6. Panic at the Tesco is 7th. Osman had got the drop on Smith and has moved up into P8. Smith, and we're not quite sure what happened to him, but Osman has managed to get past Smith. So Smith now down into 9th, and he's going to not like that, is he?
He may well. It's coming up to Ascari now, aren't they? So I'm just wondering whether he's going to be close enough to mount a challenge here. If not, he's definitely going to be doing it round, what's the last corner called again?
Parabolica at turn 11.
Parabolica, yeah. I don't know. He's on the hards, isn't he? So
yeah.
I think what's happened here with Smith is where you've had Panic, Smith, and Scott all fighting. I think Smith's kind of like lost out the most here out of the 3 of them during their battle.
Yeah, we didn't see it. He may have just got a little bit wide as they came out of turn 5. The second of the chicanes. We're not sure because he was in front of Osman, wasn't he? But yeah, dropped behind. Hard tyres, not a lot you can do about it when you're on that hard compound. We did say Osman on the mediums was always going to be putting in a challenge, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it does look like he's having a go at Tesco as well. He's going to have a go at Tesco. That's lag. Whoa, where are you going? Look, he's going to be having a go at Tesco here. He's probably complaining about how much their crisps are, so he wants to get
definitely
past them and have a go at Tesco.
There was definitely a bit of lag kicking in as well there, I think, as Osman danced his way through turn 1, but there made it look easy, doesn't he, as he pulls onto the inside. But Panic at the Tesco's got the inside line as they get to the chicane, but Osman just gets the job done first. Now then, he could pick a penalty up there.
I reckon he will.
Do you know what? I'm just going to go back and we'll have a look at this, because I thought it was a great move actually from Osman, because Panic at the Tesco was defending hard, really holding on to that inside line. Osman taking a bit too much grass there, but later on the brakes. But that's the price he paid.
Well, do you reckon that'll get him? Surely that's got him a penalty. Not that I want him to get a penalty, but.
Do you know what? It's a fickle old track, this is. You barely touch the curb, you get a penalty, you run straight across. Somebody told me as well once that if you do go off track, if you don't touch the accelerator, you get away with it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So I don't know how true that is. It's
I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try later.
apparently if you don't touch the accelerator, you get away with it. But well, I don't know. Osman obviously did, which is the main thing, and has moved now up into 7th with Panic at Tesco in 8th. Smith in 9th. Dyson excuse me, in 10th.
He's caught right up to Smith. Is there something wrong with Smith's car?
Smith is on the hard tyres, isn't he? Dyson on the mediums, and he's going to be another easy pass for Dyson. So Smith going backwards a little bit here with these hard tyres, although he's not going to make this very easy for Dyson, is he? But Dyson just gets in front before they get to turn 11 into the braking zone, and Dyson with the better grip around Parabolic. You can just see how wide Smith is having to go compared to Dyson, but Smith is going to stay within the slipstream, maybe even another go at him as they get down towards turn 1. We'll just stay with these two just to see if Smith can make the move. The cameraman can catch up.
He's going to have to pull out. He's going to have to pull out because no bump drafting is there, but he might just settle for where he is.
Yeah, I was going to just about to say the same thing, Mark. I don't think Smith was really interested in trying to get by Dyson there. He knew it wasn't really worth fighting him on those hard tyres, but good battling nevertheless. Let's just have a little look down.
So the other interesting thing is, while we have a look down the grid, is I wonder whether Tesco's been on the radio to his pit wall about Osman cutting that chicane, shouting at him that he needs
doing
to get that place back. Yeah.
Doing a Leclerc or a Russell.
Yeah,
he's
called, isn't he?
Not driving properly, crying to everybody instead of just getting on with it. I think it was Leclerc wearing it back onto the radio. So check Russell, he keeps cutting the corners.
Yeah, check Russell, but then Russell's just the same, isn't he? If he's driving behind somebody, he's just gone off at turn 10. He's just gone off at turn 10. He's going off at turn 10 every lap.
He's gone off. Tell him off. Somebody tell him off. Who we got at the back? Oh, we've got Pericles at the back, and added 13th, and well, unfortunately carrying a half-second penalty. So he's not going to lose a place, but he's going to drop even further back off of Enzo Jack. So Pericles not really enjoying his trip to Italy.
No.
Great livery, though, I must admit.
Oh, no!
Enzo Jack. We're going to go back and have a quick look, and Enzo Jack completely got the exit of Ascari wrong. Now then, did he get onto the AstroTurf stuff out on the right-hand side? Oh, no, he just forgot to turn the wheel, I think. Just too quick. Too much speed.
Fickle. Is that the word fickle? It's a fickle track, isn't it? Because when you actually look at the layout, it's very basic, isn't it? And but yet so easy to get Ascari wrong or Lesmo wrong.
I think the trouble is you want to take it a lot quicker than you actually can take it, and somebody though who is not having any such problems is Brisbane, with quite a decent gap now back to Stormfly. So Brisbane on those hard tyres, and well, he seems to be doing a lot better on those than I do on the soft. So fantastic stuff from Brisbane. Really got this race under control. It's exactly where he wants it. Stormfly in second. He's got a mirror full of Victor still. Fantastic racing for Victor. Oh, what a great exit he got out of turn 5. Is he going to get through turn 6? And Victor, yes, he has. Great move from Victor to get himself back up into second. But look at Fitzy with a 1 second penalty, and Fitzy is really having a go now. He's on those soft tyres, and he's lining Stormfly up as they head down towards Ascari. Now then, Fitzy, although he's carrying that 1 second penalty, I think he's still going to have a go at Stormfly if he gets the opportunity. Oh, what's happened here?
Oh, you paused.
Everything went funny on me then.
I think he'll sit behind. I don't think he's going to have a go at Ascari, is he? So
this is
it'd be a pointless overtake, wouldn't it? Really, because if he's got a second penalty, so he may well get taken by Sturpan. Do you think? I think he might.
I think he will. 1 second is a lifetime, isn't it? When you've got cars bearing down on you that quick. Yeah, Sturpan goes through. He's on the hard tyre, so I would expect actually Fitzy to retake that position. Maybe even get the job done before. Oh, that's a big old slow. Oh, no. Come back.
I've never seen anyone do that round.
What an enormous slide from Fitzy. Oh, gone back too far. Never mind. So he's going to serve his penalty, which is a real shame because he was putting in a real good challenge there for P3.
He was.
Now then, was there just a little bit of frustration kicking in for Fitzy as we're coming out of Parabolica, or did he get on the... Oh, it's the curb, just pulled him round.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Never. Ever
Wow,
seen that.
no, I don't think I have. It just seemed to get those two wheels onto the curb and it's just dragged the car around the corner.
That's because this thing sits so low on the ground, doesn't it?
That's so unlucky for Fitzy. He's got damage at the front. And now he's got Osman and Scott both attacking him as they head down towards turn 1. Fitzy's is on the inside.
Fitzy's hazard lights are flashing.
Fitzy, I think Fitzy's had a disconnect.
Oh, we've lost Fitzy then.
We've lost Fitzy. Fitzy's had a disconnect. Oh, it's all gone all at once. Fitzy's had a disconnect and Pericles has slammed himself into the barrier. And did he do the same thing?
It's just the same corner.
Parabolica at turn 11.
Oh wow, he's exactly the same thing. Okay, note for the future, Mark.
Don't get on that inside curb.
Especially if you're in the Lambo. Yeah,
especially in the Lambo.
Stay away from that curb.
Wow, what?
Did you hear that, lads? That, lads, while you're driving, stay away from the curb. I bet all the pit crew will be on there.
It's no good to these guys now. They've done the race, but never mind. Future reference. Wow. Well, there we go. What a couple of minutes that was. So we've lost Fitzy, unfortunately, due to a disconnect. Stormfly in second. Brisbane's long gone. But look at the race we've got for P2. We've got Stormfly in there at the minute on those hard tyres. Victor just behind him, also on the hard tyres. Then Sturpan also on the hard tyres. What a fantastic battle this is turning out to be for P2. So with 2 podium spots up for grabs and 3 cars going for it, this could turn into a proper battle.
This is going to turn into a proper battle, and I've probably got a theory on the fact that, you know, where you've seen 2 Lambos go off at Parabolica, because this is a Tifosi track, isn't it? The Ferrari boys, the fans.
Oh, do you think they've jinxed it?
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, because they're arch enemies of Lamborghini racing around at Monza, so they want to make them look terrible.
Do you think they've got a voodoo doll in the shape of a Lambo? Do you? And they've just got
I reckon they have. Yeah, they don't want the Lambos doing well around their own track.
Oh, Sturpan, stay away from that curb.
Yeah, stay away, please.
He got away with it. So there, we're just going to stick with these just for a minute, then we'll have a look, see what's happening elsewhere, because Sturplan is definitely into the slipstream of Victor. You can see Victor trying to break that slipstream then as he moves back to the outside. Now Victor's not really defending it, is he? Well, he's trying to make that. He's decided to move over, but Sturpan a little bit late on the brakes.
Wow! Around the outside of the chicane, that's actually really impressive.
It's a great move, but he didn't get the exit. I think, unfortunately, he was just that little bit late on the brakes. Managed to get the move done, but that allowed Victor to get a better exit, and now they're having a bit of a door bashing session as they go side by side. This is fantastic stuff. Around turn 3 then at Biasimo, heading towards turn 4 and 5 at the second of the chicanes. It's Victor on the inside. Sturpan. Sturpan just losing out. So, good move from Victor. Good racing between the two. Yeah, flash of the lights just to say, well, I don't know what he's saying there, either well done or that was either well done, my son, or get back here and.
You got to feel sorry for him, because that was a great move at the first chicane at turn 1.
Fantastic racing, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe he's still flashing. Maybe he's saying to him, it's like, hey, Victor, you know, bit of door bashing going on there at the second chicane. Let me back past.
What, though,
hey,
Mark, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I think they were both given as good as they got. It was the gaps was there. I mean, I'm not a steward, but if I was, I'd just put that down as just good hard racing.
Good hard racing, you know. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not like he completely rammed him off the track, is it? So
no,
side by side at the second chicane. So.
I mean, all of that now, and Victor's got to come into the pits to make his second stop.
Yeah,
as the fuel light, the fuel is sort of forcing him in. Sturpan can probably get one more lap out of it, maybe even 2. So Sturpan's going to stay out. He's going to move up into P3 then as Victor hits the pits. And I can't remember what tyres that Victor's going to. I think it's mediums.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Mark? Do you reckon the pit crew here are quicker than the ones in Australia from last week?
What was it, a 1.8?
Yeah,
sorry, in the F1 it was 1.8. In Australia.
Look how quick these guys are compared to the Aussies.
Yeah, it's the fuel. It's the guy with that fuel. He needs a bigger fuel tank. Look,
It does. Look at that.
Right, let's go back up to the top and see what's happening then. So Brisbane will be in at the end of this lap to get some more fuel and a change of tyres. So he'll be going on to the softs for the last, 9 laps or so for Brisbane. But look at the lead he's got. This race is his to lose, as they say. He's in a very commanding lead. Stormfly in second and Sturpan in third. All have got to come into the pits at the end of this lap. Scott will be following him in. What a fantastic race Scott's having.
Yeah, he's done really well to claw his way back up from 12th. And you think as well, he was miles off the back of the pack as well, wasn't he?
It was one hell of a mountain for him, wasn't it?
This just goes to show how good Scott is and how consistent he is as well. So yeah,
the other thing as well, Mark, it just shows you don't give up.
Don't give up, no, because as we've seen, other couple of guys that have gone off, Fitzy went off, who was it, Pericles? Yeah, it can all change. Just because you're at the back right at the beginning of the race, it doesn't mean the race is over. If you just keep your head down and just crack on, and look at where he is now. He's staring at like a hunting Sturpan down for a podium.
He's looking at a podium finish, isn't he, Scott? And Dyson, again, Dyson, what a fantastic race Dyson's having. Started 12th on the grid and now up into 5th. As everybody in front of him is coming into the pits, he can afford to stay out if he wants to. He's got the medium tyres on, so Dyson could actually get up there. Yeah, he's going to stay out, and I don't blame him. As we see Brisbane, the fuel going into Brisbane's car. Stormfly has just reached the pit crew. Sturplan not at the pit crew yet. It's getting very busy in that pit lane, isn't it? As we see Dyson now takes over the lead of this race. Panic at the Tesco just behind him. Both of these guys will have to make one more stop.
Brisbane... the dark horse there, isn't he? Because you've not really seen much from Dyson this race. He's just been going about his business, and hey, he's leading the race now. I know he's obviously got a pit, but he's quietly just made his way through the pack, hasn't he?
He's just it's a bit like Fitzy, really. Just got his head down, got on with it, and he's doing well. It's going to be interesting to see where he comes out once he does his pit. Same with Panic at the Tesco as well. He's in second at the minute. They've got a decent gap back to Brisbane. Brisbane obviously is going to take over the lead of this race again. Where's he going to come out? Is they going to come out around about P7, something like that?
Yeah, so are we looking at, say for instance, it'd still be Brisbane, Stormfly and Victor taking over the top of the spot again with Scott behind?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so. So I think when Dyson pits, he may well come out round about, somewhere just after Scott, Osman, something like that. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. At the minute, though, Victor's sitting in 5th. A few car lengths between all of them now, so no real battles. Let's see if we can find something that's going on. Osman on the soft tyres now, and that's his final stop, isn't it? So if he can take them tyres to the end of the race. Smith also on the soft, so most of these guys, as you said at the beginning of this stream, Mark, most of the guys are going to be on the softs for the last part of the race.
I think they probably would, wouldn't they? Because the headlights have come on and it's starting to get a little bit darker, the track's going to get a bit colder, so you're going to want the stickiest compound for the last stint, aren't you? Plus they probably won't wear out as much as they did at the beginning, where Stormfly and Victor were on the softs, weren't they? And it was a nice sunny day in Monza. And
the soft runners have got another 8 laps to go, so let's just have a look. Dyson on his way out of the pits. And he's got out ahead of Scott, so Dyson rejoins in 5th, a lot further up the grid than I thought he would be actually. Scott chasing him down as they get to turn 1, and Dyson just manages to stay in front. So Dyson now out on a fresh set of soft tyres. Scott, he's on new soft tyres, but they're a lap older, so they will be up to temperature. So Scott is going to be looking at putting in a challenge. As you quite rightly said, Mark, the lights are starting to come on, so it is starting to get a little bit dimmer out there.
It's dimmer and it looks a bit foggy as well, doesn't it? So
I think somebody's got a bonfire going in one of the fields.
Ah.
I think they're burning a bit of hay or something.
It's a Tifosi, haven't they? Got the farmers burning all the hay and everything.
That's what it is. Panic at the Tesco in 7th, but look at that, he's got a mirror full of Osman. Osman really putting the pressure on now. Panic on the softs. Osman also on the soft tyres, but again, a lap older and a bit warmer. Oh, as Osman goes all over the gravel. That is not what he wanted to do. Yeah, he is, Mark. He is pushing hard, isn't he? He's trying to unnerve Panic at the Tesco. He's trying to force a mistake from him. Osman desperately wants to get by as we follow him down towards Ascari. He's just got to hold it together through here. Make his move before they get to turn 11. If not, he's got turn 1. Now then, Panic seemed to go very wide on the exit there. I think he's got away with it. Oh, I can just see in the background Smith has got a 1 second penalty, which he's just about to serve. Or not. No, he's got to carry it.
Wow, okay. See, it's a bit weird sometimes the penalties on this, because he could have got that halfway around the track, and sometimes you do serve it on the same lap, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes. Otherwise, you've got to carry it around like he has. But let's just go back up and see what's happening with Osman and Panic at the Tesco as they head down towards turn 1. And Panic at the Tesco very early lets Osman know what his intention is as he defends that inside line and comes back onto the racing line so he can get into the corner. Osman not mounting a challenge there, but look how close he is. Let's go on board.
Dark. Look how cloudy and dark it's getting as well. Does it ever rain at Monza, do you think?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does rain, actually.
That's a shame. Well, that's throw a spanner
we
in the works,
need rain. We need rain, don't we? We need rain in at least one of the races. Come on, guys.
We love
Let's have some rain.
We love rain, don't we, Mark? Yeah, we want to. Oh,
okay. Osman.
Okay, he saved it though. He did save it. He has dropped off the bat, but yeah, no rain. But
yeah, we want some rain. We love the rain. Well, as commentators, we love the rain. We don't like the dark.
No, we don't. But we love the rain, and it equals the playing field, doesn't it? You know, it's not all about. I know they're all in the same car anyway, but that really does bring out the best in the drivers.
It's a fantastic level of the rain.
And what should we say? Should we make a little voodoo track of Spa next week? We're going to hope it rains. I think it is Spa next week.
Is it Spa?
I thought it might be.
I don't know.
Who knows?
We'll find out.
We've had way too much wine, haven't we, this evening?
It is Spa. It is Spa.
It is Spa. Ooh, so we might. So, our wish might come true then.
We need to bribe the lobby host.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, we'll check it out. We'll bribe the lobby host. We want rain. As we're watching Brisbane now with a really commanding lead. In fact, he's catching up to the back of I think it's Pericles actually, but Brisbane just got this race wrapped up and in his pocket, so he'll get the biggest trophy and the biggest glass of champagne. I am sure he will. Stormfly in second. Good race from Stormfly actually. He's been up there in the top 3, hasn't he, for most of the race. Had some fantastic battles with Victor.
He has, and he's on the mediums now to the end of the race. I know he's got Sturpan closing in on him, but as we saw in the first stint, the softs of Victor and Stormfly started to fade around about where were they, about lap 4, lap 5.
It wasn't far into the race, was it? So
it wasn't far at all. So
I think Stormfly's got it in him to just keep Sturpan behind.
Yeah.
Victor in 4th. He's had a good race as Victor. It's nice to see Victor up there amongst the leaders. He's had a bit of a quiet season by his standards, I think. But he's really come alive here in Italy, and it's great to see. But at the minute, he's got Dyson, who is having another fantastic race. Started 12th on the grid. I've said it a few times, and I can't believe it. Started 12th up to 5th already, and pushing hard for a podium spot is Dyson, with Scott just behind him in 6th, who also got bumped down to 12 in, what was it, the first lap, second lap?
First or second lap, and just look. So, like you say, just keep your head down, just keep going. It's not over till the checker flag. So, yeah, 6th, 4th, 5th, 6th. This will be interesting when it towards the end of the race.
Victor's on the mediums. Dyson and Scott both on the softer tyres.
Yeah, they need to try and clear Victor, don't they, if they want to try and build that gap, because they're not going to last many more laps. They've got
to get past Victor as quick as possible, as we saw, didn't we, very early on. the medium tyres really started to kick in on about lap 4 or 5. So
is this another one where we're looking at the slipstream? Is it not as strong here again, or
it just seems to be every track, doesn't it? The slipstream doesn't kick in till sort of the last 150 yards or something like that. It's very late.
Yeah, it might just be the car. You know, it does seem to be very late, doesn't it? The slipstreaming.
Maybe it's that low down, it just goes straight over the top of it, and
it
doesn't actually do anything. But Dyson now moves up into 4th though, so fantastic stuff from Dyson. Let's just have a look and see where Sturpan is. Sturpan just gone around turn 6 now, as Dyson just reaching turn 6. So, well, he's got about 4 laps to go. There he is, just ahead. Victor with a half a second penalty. That's going to put a big smile on Scott's face.
That's going to hurt him. That's going to hurt him.
Scott chasing Victor around turn 7, so Victor will be kicking himself for that one. He's probably picked that one up as he came into turn 4 and 5 at the second of the chicanes. So Scott has just got to sit there within touching distance. Yeah, he's going to be serving it this time around. You can see the bar starting to fill up. So Victor is going to be dropped down to 6 as long as Scott gets a decent exit.
He got a good exit out there, Scott, as well. So he's already on the tail end. Look at that, he's going to fly past him now, isn't he? Yeah, there we go. See you later. Goodbye. Yeah. And he's off. But Victor might be able to stay just beyond. But then again, like we said, the slipstream doesn't seem to be very effective, especially in these cars, does it? So
he did the right thing, though. I mean, as soon as Scott went by, Victor just moved straight over to slot in behind him. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Victor to get that place back. So well done to Scott. Let's just have a look down the order. Panic at the Tesco in 7th. Just watching these two ahead. Osman in 8th. Just dropped off the back of Panic a little bit. Then we've got Smith in 9th. With Enzo Jack in 10th. Sorry?
Kind of like in no man's land. You know, like Smith and Enzo Jack as well. Because
sorry, Mark. Sorry to interrupt, Mark. Everything just glitched then, and I'm just looking, and I'm wondering if we've had another disconnect. I think we have. We're down to 11, and I think it's Osman.
Have we lost We've lost Osman?
We've lost Osman. The screen just, it sort of glitched a little bit, and what a shame. I think the glitch was everybody moving up a space as Osman went. What a shame. So we've lost two drivers through disconnects. Unfortunately, Fitzy went quite early on, didn't he? And then Osman had just gone as well.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag as well. Oh, we've had a spin. Oh, it's Pericles. He's not had a good outing today, has he?
He'll be glad to see the back of Italy.
I reckon he will.
As the blue flags are being waved for him. As you can see, Stormfly just trying to pick up a cheeky bit of slipstream from the back of Pericles.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, Pericles, he's just going to do the same thing to his countryman Sturpan. Just give him a bit of a slipstream down the main straight. But yeah, not a good outing for him. He'll be glad to get on that plane and head towards Belgium, I am sure. So just up to the top then, as we're going to have a look down. We're on lap 25 of 27. It is Brisbane out in front. And we're looking like he's got this race all sewn up. Then we've got Stormfly in 2nd. We've got Sturpan in 3rd as his countryman just...
no! What was that?
I was just about to say,
in that garage, Mark.
I was just about to say, as his countryman moves out the way for him, but he didn't. He gave him a little bit of a nudge there, didn't he? So
I think so. Yeah, there's going to be some stern words in that garage.
There's going to be a bit of a chat with each other, I think, afterwards. But Sturpan, no harm done really. Sturpan manages to hold on to P3. It's probably cost him a few tenths, but no more. The problem is he has got Dyson, who is on an absolute mission, I think.
He is, but at my corner of my eye, I'm pretty sure Stormfly's got a penalty.
Well spot. 1 second as well. That, ouch. Now then, that is going to put Sturpan right up the backside of Stormfly.
Absolutely.
And Dyson is not that far away. Now then, I think Stormfly might just about hold on to P2, but for how long when he serves this penalty? Now then, it is up to Sturpan to get a really good exit out of Ascari. No mistakes.
Let's see.
Stormfly has served it. And yeah, Sturpan is just not close enough, is he?
Okay.
He's not close enough. I thought he would have
been a bit closer than that, to be fair.
Yeah, I did. I did, but no, he's not quite close enough. So he'll carry on going then for the next couple of laps. Dyson in 4th, Scott in 5th, Panic at the Tesco in 6th, with Victor now down to 7th. So Panic has managed to get by, but he is on the soft tyres, although they are looking very worn now. So Victor on the mediums could end up getting that place back off of Panic as we head down towards turn 1. He's not close enough at the minute. Cameraman is awful, isn't it? I don't know what he's doing, but he's very slow.
I told you, it's the Ferrari Tifosi. They're trying to sabotage the Lamborghini Automobilia.
That's what the Ferrari boys are all on the cameras. But Victor fighting Panic at the Tesco to get that P6 back. We've got Smith now moved up into P8 after Osmond's disconnect. Enzo Jack in 9th with Matty Older in 10th, and Pericles down in 11th. As we've already said, he just wants this race to finish so he can go home.
Yeah, and quite right.
Let's have a look where the battle is.
Up now, isn't he?
Yeah, go on, Mark.
That's really strange. So, like for the first 2 stints, you had Brisbane, Stormfly, and then you had Victor, didn't you? So Victor's kind of like just fallen down the pack, hasn't he? He's had a solid 2 stints, but the third stint that he's on now, it's not doing so well, is he?
I think the problem Victor had was when he went onto the hard tyres, he probably struggled a bit going onto the hard tyres, and it probably came into the pits at the wrong time, got caught up in traffic. And yeah, you're right, he's gone backwards a little bit. He was up there in the top 3, now he's down in 7th, but looking to get 6 away from Panic at the Tesco. But I would still say that Victor's had a good outing, actually.
He has.
He would have enjoyed this race. I'm really interested to see what's happening here, because look at Dyson. He is right at the chuff of Sturpan. Sturpan on those very worn soft tyres, and I think Dyson's already decided he's going to make a move and gets himself on the inside as they get down towards turn 1. Come on, cameraman, keep up. Oh, a bit of door bashing there, a bit of Sturpan just letting know Dyson is still there as he tries to go around the outside. He's now got the inside as they go there. Dyson looking for a decent exit.
Wow. I tell you what, that's the second time Sturpan's gone around the outside of that chicane.
He's just not bothered, is he?
No, he doesn't matter to him, does it? I'll go around the outside, I'll go around the inside. It doesn't really bother me, Dyson.
If you want to defend the inside, you go for it, mate. I don't care. But Dyson got himself on the inside again as they head towards the second of the chicanes. We are on the final lap, and Dyson really pushing hard. Desperately wants to get onto the podium. Sturpan's tyres not looking very healthy at all, but Dyson is in the same situation. Both got the fuel light flashing as well, so this is a great finish. I'm just having a look to see where Brisbane is. We'd want to see him cross the line, don't we?
We do, but we want to stay with
these This is what we want to see as well.
Yeah.
It looks like another
down to Ascari. Go on, boys.
Looks like another great finish to the race as Dyson gets himself in front of Sturpan. Where is Brisbane? Brisbane just heading down towards Parabolica, so we're going to go to him soon. But Dyson looks like he's got the job done there, so we will go to Brisbane, our race leader and soon to be race winner.
Flawless well done from start to finish.
Absolutely, strategy spot on. Didn't put a foot wrong.
Didn't see anyone either, did he, really?
No, he didn't. A bit of a practice run for him. But well done to Brisbane, a worthy winner of this race here in Italy. Stormfly, fantastic stuff from him. He will take P2. And what a finish from Dyson. He really does deserve that glass of champagne, doesn't he?
You've been saying it all race, how well he's done from start to finish.
in 4th, brilliant stuff. Scott in 5th, Panic at the Tesco 6th, Victor, he will come across the line in 7th. Oh, ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Smith in 8th, Enzo Jack will finish in 9th.
Didn't really get going in this race, did he, poor
didn't.
Enzo?
No, he didn't. Matty Older will finish in 10th once he gets through Ascari, with Pericles already finished in 11th. But yes, what a brilliant race. I think my driver of the day has got, well, there's a couple. Brisbane for such a clean and convincing win, but also Dyson
Yes.
starting 12th on the grid to finish in third. What a fantastic race!
I think he gets my vote of the day, Dyson.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from Dyson. As we just follow Matty across the line, so that was round 7. As we've already said a couple of times during this stream, we will be over at Spa next week for round 8, and please let it rain.
Yes, we want a wet race. Please, let the gods make it rain. Come on.
Well, we can't really make it any more plain than that, can we? So
yeah. No. Shall we say it again, Mark? Shall we?
Please let it rain.
Rain.
Anybody listening? Rain next week at Spa. Well, Mark, thank you very much for joining me again.
You're
It's
welcome.
been an absolute pleasure, as it always is. Thank you to everybody for watching. If you did enjoy the races, remember, hit that like button and help us out. And yeah, join us next week. Now, myself and Mark will probably be back. We're going to hang around here because we've got the AM2 guys are going to do their race next, so we're going to just hang around here, and we're going to bring you that one as well shortly. So yeah, if you want to, stick around. Thank you very much for watching again, and I shall catch you all soon.
Bye, guys.